Hey gang, Matt the Helpful Home Inspector coming at you with another episode of our product reviews that we're doing. Today it's something that I use for inspection, but I also use it for personal as well. So the camera that I use every day, day in and out, normally on site, I'll take anywhere from 400 to 500 pictures, whether it be documenting the property, documenting problems or issues. In some cases, using it to look in places that I can't get to. So sometimes I'll use it in conjunction with a pole, and I'll put the camera up on a pole, and then I'll set the timer or whatever, and I can stick the camera up into an opening or into a duct or into a cubby hole or something like that, where I may not be able to get all of this, okay, but I can get this camera in there and I can get some really good high quality pictures for my clients. Now the camera does shoot in a video in 4K. It has great resolution, and some of the biggest features that I like about it is its toughness. So toughness is in the word of this Olympus camera. This is the Olympus Tough TG-6. It's basically a waterproof underwater camera. It's basically got little water resistant I guess I would say little grommets and things like that are going to basically be around every single opening, that's going to prevent water from getting into certain areas and things like that. Now, we have used it underwater. We took it to Mexico with us, and we took a bunch of pictures of the fish and the sea turtles and things like that we were swimming with. But great little underwater camera. If you're looking for underwater cameras, the selection has gone down dramatically. A lot of people are getting waterproof cases for their phones and things like that they can use them as cameras still. But this is just a great little underwater camera. It's very tough. I've dropped it a number of times. As you can see, it's had some better days. She's seen some roughness, but I've been using this camera day in and day out for probably the last 5 years now, 4 or 5 years, something like that, and it's really been great. Now the camera that we used before this was a Canon camera. They stopped making those. It was the DC-30 or whatever, but they stopped making those. That was a great camera as well. Some of my guys are still using that. It was a great little underwater camera, and I buy underwater because we're working in all kinds of conditions. So I'm working in the rain, I'm working in the snow, I'm working around water and things like that. I've dropped my camera in the sump crock one time trying to get a picture of something, It basically is something that, having that water resistance to it, is making sure that it's gonna last a long time and have good longevity for me, and it really has. It does have some scratches on the screen on the back or whatever. The lens doesn't really have any scratches on it because it kind of has this protective bezel that's around here. So even when you set the camera down on its face or drop it on its face, it's not going to get scratched up or anything like that. It does have a rechargeable battery on the inside, and basically these rechargeable batteries, I'll usually get through a full day on one. Now note, I'm taking about 400 to 500 pictures with this thing before the battery dies. Now I do turn my flash on and off depending on what I'm taking pictures of and things like that, and then also you're recording in here to a SD card, so you can put whatever size SD card you want in there. We used 32 gigabyte SD cards, which works fine for us, and then this just seals up in the back over there. It does have the little mounting port on the bottom for hooking up to any of your tripods, or in my case, when I use that extension pole, I can just twist that right into the bottom here and set the timer, and I can take pictures wherever, however, up on a roof or a cubby hole in an attic space I can't get into, whatever it may be. Works out really good. Now this also does shoot video, like I said, in 4K. It's got all your options and stuff like that. One of the nicest things about this is if you're taking pictures fast, I can take a picture every 2 seconds. It works out really good for taking a number of pictures in sequence or whatever. So that works really good. The video is great. The video quality is great on it, and I have been super pleased with it. The only downside that I've had to it is that this, so there's a little toggle, I guess you would call it, on the front here, and that toggle is basically what allows you to move the lens in and out, to adjust your focus point, okay, and that occasionally gets a little sticky, so I have had to lubricate it up once in a while, just to keep it working well. But it is just a plastic little toggle switch there, but generally works really well. I have really had no major complaints with the camera at all. We're actually in the process of probably switching out all of our guys to these the Olympus Tough TG-6s, but great camera. About price-wise, you're looking at about $500 to go and buy it brand new. I've seen some a little bit higher than that, but yes, usually when they're higher than that, they're throwing on all the extra lenses and cases and stuff like that, to try to increase the value and increase their profit margin on it. But around $500 is what you would expect to pay for this. As much as I use it, $500 is a cheap investment, you know, and as durable as this camera is, I mean, you can't go and buy your regular Nikon and that kind of stuff, you know, and you can't drop it, you can't get it wet, you know. If you have those types of issues, you're causing major damage to a very expensive camera, you know. And you also don't want a cheap camera, because then your picture quality is going to be crap, you know. And so this is a good camera, has good picture quality, and I've been very pleased with what I've gotten out of it. But this is the Canon TG Olympus 6. And really done well. So this is what the screen looks like on the back. The screen does not pivot or anything like that. Whenever you have those pivoting out screens like that and stuff, it is kind of one more thing to fail. So this is the little compartment on the bottom here where you put your battery and your SD card in and stuff like that. And then you also have your HDMI hookup on the side here. So if you wanted to hook the camera up directly to a television or something like that, you know, you could hook it up right there, which is kind of cool. The wrist strap, it did come with the wrist strap and everything like that. I don't use it all that much because I'm constantly putting the camera in my pouch, in and out of my pouch, or in my pocket and out of my pocket. Yeah, the flash is actually really good on it too. As far as the throw of the flash, you're looking at about 15-20 feet, you know, and you still get a good flash out of it. So to light up an attic or whatever it may be that we're taking pictures of. But great little camera if you're an inspector or you're just a person, you know, wanting to have that point and shoot camera or whatever, you know, that you're not going to rely on your phone. This is a good option. Or if you're going on vacation and you want to have that waterproof camera, the Olympus TG-6 is really one of the best ways to go. Nikon makes a cheaper one that's a little bit cheaper, not a lot cheaper, but we tried one of those, not very good quality, you know. The picture quality, the quality of the camera itself, the usability of it, you know, the user friendliness was not very good. This is very intuitive. It's got a nice little place that you can put and hang your thumb on there to help hold the camera and stuff. It just works really well. So this is the Olympus TG-6, and I'm the Matt the Helpful Homespector. Hopefully you guys find this content useful. If you like this stuff, give me a thumbs up. If you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button down below. We'd love to have you on the team, and then also hitting that bell notification is going to make you aware when we drop new stuff and stuff. So that's great. Hopefully you'll be a part of our subscriber list, and then we will be coming out with new stuff all the time. So if you have any things that you would like us to review or things to look at, or have comments, questions, concerns, whatever, drop it in the comments down below. We love that interaction with you guys. So drop that in there. We'd love to get back to you. We do respond to all of our comments and stuff, so we'd be happy to answer any questions and things like that you might have. All right, you guys remember, the better you take care of your house, better it's going to take care of you in the long run. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.